Hi, this is Blackey Deathproof from Midnight Mob, and you're listening to Honest Brutality!
Created by the people, created for the people. No holds barred, no punches pulled, just honest brutality. I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking, but you don't ever talk about my band again. What's this honest brutality shit anyway?
Honest brutality.
Hello, welcome to Honest Brutality. It's Big Sloppy with Evil Irk, the Butcher, Camera Rebel, and a special, and I don't mean in the handicap way.
Yes, he does. He absolutely does.
Guest welcoming back to the show, Blackey from Midnight Mob. The crowd is going wild. Hundreds said, "Yay!"
Hi, Blackey.
Woo!
We've missed you.
Hey, dudes. Oh my God, I miss you too. Like, for real, I was like, I'm canceling any plans that I didn't have any. But if I did have plans, I was going to be like, no way.
I'm hoping plans come up just so I can cancel.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to ask me to do things? So I could just be like, no. I'm gonna put my PJs on and talk to my friends on the West Coast and make a little burger.
What up?
Yup.
Love it.
Hey, let's touch base. It's been a while since we spoke. Midnight Mob, been busy. I see you guys have traveled all over the place, been opening up some pretty killer shows.
It has been nutsy butsy.
That's rad.
Awesome. Well, so tell us about the road to Rushmore. That seemed like a pretty cool adventure.
Oh, that was a special unicorn trip. It really was. It was like, it was our second of our two like biggest shows we've ever played. We played Rock and Derby and like opened up for Trivium and Shinedown and all them in May.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, you know, they're
just a small
band. They're okay. They're popular with the kids. I have some fun stories to tell you about that, but okay.
Cool.
But anyway, so this was our first time out in South Dakota, and we got to open up for Three Doors Down, and then close the night out after Kid Rock. So,
awesome.
Oh my God!
Hold on, time out.
That's rad.
Kid Rock played, and then you came on?
Yeah, you know, like we like fake we're the headliner.
Not in our opinion.
Yeah, hey, last one on's a headliner. That's what I've always been told.
Right?
Well, we were supposed to open for him, but I think last minute, the band that actually opened for him, he's working with, so he wanted to use them, which is totally peaches and cream. It was so nuts. So we played like, you know, a couple 100 feet away at like this little side stage. It's like, it's cool. It looks like this whole like this pen, almost like this bullpen, like this huge pen of like bikers over 70. It was amazing. Like, I'm telling you, like, like it was totally metal and totally brutal. But it really did give me hope. Like, and I felt really good. Like, you know, you get concerned, like, am I going to be, like, cool when I'm old? And, you know, like, is anyone going to love me? Like, man, oh, man, like, go to Sturgis. Like, it is, like, sleepaway camp for, like, if you are studded, leathered, and 70 plus. It is so awesome. Like, and they are awesome. So awesome. Like, the raddest people I've ever met in my life.
So
cool.
When you were out there in Sturgis, how many shows did you play out there? Was it just one? You kind of played shows on the way out there, or was there more than one?
We played. We did one straight run through just to go to Sturgis. I was I've been having a couple vocal hiccups, so we wanted to just preserve me for at least our two biggest shows. So our drive down there was one straight drive down, and then the way back we did 10 days of touring.
Well, you did.
Wow.
What was the fashion show you guys were doing
Oh,
in Indiana? I think it was.
well, I think someone put us on there as a goof, like a last minute, like, because we didn't really belong on that bill. Like it was very comical. We made some friends. We always make some friends. You know, we're friendly.
That really seems to be your forte as a band, honestly. I seem to pick that up. That's the vibe I get, is like everybody loves you no matter what. You're very personable.
Yeah, you know, it's really like if I could say anything to like band people out there, like, man, you be nice to everyone. Just make friends. Just make lots of friends, because it's like that's what the journey's all about. That's the best part, is just goofing off.
Are you listening, Butcher? You listening over there,
yeah,
Butcher?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Make friends, not enemies, buddy. You're
What
too
about
scrawny.
frenemies?
You're too scrawny.
He's still young and angsty. You know, he's still working. He's still working that out.
I have a lot of rage. Leave me alone.
I'm dark and twisted, Mom. Leave me alone.
In the basement.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Blackie, because there's so many times where I've waited for like band members after a show, and they're just like really just kind of like, okay, get this over with so we can leave. You know, just like I'm wasting.
I don't
their
get
time.
it. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's just like, especially these days, you know, like nobody has any money and like super amazing connections anymore. And like, not even that, I'm not saying it right, but I feel like so many bands have like this crazy sense of entitlement, like they know who they are. And I'm like, you're nobody.
Yeah.
We're all, you know, we're all nobody together, you know, like.
Are you saying it's a job? Just like it's a job, right? I mean, it's still a job. It's still work.
It is, but it's like, you know, be a little excited, because like this totally beats a desk job.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
man,
Exactly.
I'm
That's
so
what I'm
pumped.
That's what I'm getting at.
Exactly. You know,
be grateful. It's like these venues. I
Thank
mean,
you.
some of these venues have money, but like
Right.
most of this place, like, you know, a lot of bands we run into, it's like they don't see like a huge crowd in the middle of Iowa on a Monday. Like they get super bummed. They want to pull out of their show and stuff like that. I just spoke on like a panel about this. There's been so many times that we end up that, like, you know, we're nobody. Like, stop pretending that you are. I mean, do your job though. Like, you came to rock. If it's just the bartender,
Who did she just
you
sound
put
like?
on the greatest show for that bartender
Exactly.
ever.
Right.
Because you know what? Those people, those see all the bands that come through there. And there's been so many times where we've gotten money where we haven't been guaranteed money.
Right.
And we get on bigger shows because the bartender is just like, oh my God.
Exactly.
So we know
you
this
nailed it.
band.
You know, we've been fortunate on our show. We've talked to several artists and bands in our time. And there's only been one incident that I'm aware of where a band tried to big time us, and they weren't big.
Ew.
Yeah.
It didn't work out too good for them.
No. And to be quite honest, it's been about 9 months, and they're still trying to get in good with us, and we're done. We're not going to bring them back.
They're not coming on.
They're not coming on our show. We don't even mention the name.
Nope.
Because nope, you're not getting any publicity here. And you know, if you've been blackballed by Honest Brutality, you're
no, but we're going to be classy. We're not going to mention names.
No, we don't need to.
But they know who they are, and the fact of the matter is that that's not going to work. That's not going to work because we know, and we're doing the same thing. In essence, we're doing the same thing. We're trying to bring entertainment.
Absolutely.
We're trying to bring people
No,
together.
you guys are doing the same. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are doing the same thing. We're all making friends, making connections, and having fun.
And having fun.
You know, and that's kind of our job, and that's like the greatest job ever.
Right?
Right?
Exactly. It's
Why is everyone being a sourpuss? Like, aren't we all a bunch of dorks? Just trying to dork
You're
out
so
together?
right.
And get some rich person to give us money so we can just continue to be dorky together?
Yeah, I think the dream, we've spoke of this on the show before. I think the dream of I'm going to be, like the Nickelback song, "A Rock Star," and I want the plane, and I want this, and I want that. And there is no real. That's really just not a very real thing. I mean, there is money out there to be made in that genre, in that work environment. There is, but you still got to go work for it. You still got to get out there and give it 100% every time you do it, and win people over. And it's a job.
It's still true. You know what's something sad, because like I am not a fan of Nickelback.
No, nor am I. I just brought up the song. From several people that are like roadies and tour managers, that they are the nicest dudes, and no one will make fun of Nickelback quite like Nickelback will make fun of Nickelback.
Right.
Yeah.
They know the songs are bad, and yet they're like, they're so bad that anyone can write them, and yet no one does. I guess I'm going to wipe my tears with my millions of dollars.
Yeah,
we've actually spoken to that a few times on the show. It's funny you brought them up, because we spoke recently. I just bought a new truck, and somebody left a CD in the truck, and
are you
I'll be
kidding me?
damned if it
Are
wasn't a
you kidding
Nickelback
me?
CD.
Oh my gosh.
So I took the truck back.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
No, you didn't.
No.
It's parked outside, Blackie. Don't believe a word he says. It just all boils down to being
rocked out
humble.
the whole way.
She's got you.
He's only telling the story this way because somebody caught him on the road, just like totally rocking out, like whipping his hair around, like, we have that bad rock. Butcher probably pulled up and were like,
She
dude,
totally
what are you
called me
doing?
She's
Nothing.
onto me.
Awesome.
Hey, we're talking about giving your all at a show, and the guitar player from Fear Factory came out this week, and you said something interesting, because recently Corey Taylor and David Draymond have been getting on fans and their audiences for being on the cell phone while at their show. And his point was, just do your job, and if you do your job good enough, people won't want to be on their phone. They'll want to watch your show.
Absolutely.
Right?
Totally agree. Totally agree.
I mean, because I know that you're notorious for calling people out at your shows, right?
Yeah.
Put that damn cell phone down.
Her sarcasm.
Pay attention to me. It's like all those people like demanding respect. It's like, if you have to demand it, I don't know.
Respect is earned.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah. No, you make a good point.
On top of that, I mean, most of the times, like, people that have their cell phones out, aren't they taking pictures of the band?
Right,
Most of
exactly.
the time.
They are like your free advertisement.
Exactly, because they're
Like,
posting
what is
that
everyone
stuff.
complaining about?
They're posting it on Twitter, on Facebook. Oh, I'm here at this concert, and
But I think they're onto something, though, Blackie, and maybe you might want to catch on, because they did that. What are we doing here?
Talking about
We're talking about them.
yeah.
We're talking about them. So my suggestion to you is just be a jerk on stage next time you're on there.
No, Sloppy.
I mean, Gigi Allen took a dump on the stage, and I'm not going to do that.
Come on, Swampy.
What, we got Blackie Zappa here all of a sudden? What's going on?
I'm just saying, there's lots of things to. Do you know? But I mean, yeah, I guess, like, okay, is any publicity good publicity? Right. I don't know.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
I mean, I guess so, except, it's like, do I want to be known as,
mean Blackey Deathproof or nice Blackey Deathproof? Wait, that just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Nice or mean Blackey Deathproof. It's like, hey, like a hall monitor, like, excuse me, can you guys please get off your cell phones? This is an educational environment. No, it's not. We're here to rock.
When she talks in that New York,
they're gonna text their moms and stuff like that. Let's be real.
So since we're on that subject, have you ever been offended with somebody on their cell phone? Because you're right there. You're the front woman. Exactly.
Well, it's like I do this thing, like. Granted, I'm not used to playing like gigantic stages and stuff like that. It's been a little trickier these days because they have gotten slightly bigger.
Nice.
And I totally fell off a stage and hurt my foot.
yeah, I saw that.
But yeah,
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, so awkward. But what happened was, I usually jump off the stage and just I'll dance around the audience or, do a little jig. Whoever's not paying attention, I'll do some really terrible dance on them, and it's terrible. I'll just stuff the crust right next to them. You know what I mean? you want people to pay attention and get them involved. Like, do something to get their attention. I do the Marsha Brady. That's not necessarily what you need to do, but
nice. I used to do the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around.
And that is what it's all about.
You know what you could do to get people's attention? Check this out. I got something for you. Tell me what you think of this.
Some Pokemon. You just do the
What?
I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on. I want to be the best that ever was.
Oh my God, what version of this is this?
I'll tell you what version it's not. It's not Meatloaf doing the Pokemon, Rob.
It was, okay, first of, okay, no, I know, I totally failed. I can't do, I don't know. I think I've utterly failed. I failed you guys, I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's not that you failed us. No.
I did.
No, it's not that. It's worse. You disappointed us. We're not angry.
God, Dad.
We're not angry.
I love that this,
We're disappointed.
the soulful, like, the soulful tune is just playing in the background. Like, this is, like, clearly past my time of when I watched Pokemon. Like, it used to be, like, so epic. And, like, I want to be the very best. No one ever was. But now it's like, I got to be the very best. No one ever was.
There it is.
Like, it went from, like, cheesy, like, early 90s, like hair battles to, like...
You know what's funny is...
To, like... Reading Rainbow.
I almost called a friend of mine to see if he would help me edit a video together, because when the Pokemon app on the phones went crazy for a hot minute there, when everybody was jumping on that bandwagon.
It's called Pokemon Go.
Oh, it still is.
Right.
Yeah. What I wanted to do is I wanted to edit one together with a phone, and people were trying to catch you doing the rap.
Oh my God! That would be amazing.
I thought if I sent that to her, she would totally spread that around. That would be my viral video.
Oh, I would have loved that. That would have been so great.
Blackie,
You still
the way
have
you
time,
responded,
though.
it sounds like you were a closet Pokemon Go player.
I'm actually not. My whole band plays. Not that I wouldn't, but I'm an extremely, like, obsessive kind of addictive tendency person. So if I know if I download Pokemon Go, like, my only goal in life will be to be a Pokemon master. And I already have a hard time, like, putting my shoes on in the morning. Mm-hmm. And, like, if I didn't have my 3 bandmates, you know,
to tie them for you.
I have a really, like, I'm really a one-trick pony. That's all I got.
Had a similar conversation in my household, because people were like, we're going to play it. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm staying away. And they're like, well, why not? Come play it. I'm like, no. I'm like, why not? I'm like, you don't understand my addictive tendencies.
My wife is addicted to that damn game, and it just, I
played with your wife.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Did you guys play Pokemon Go too?
Yeah, we were looking for a Pokemon in Little Caesars.
Oh, goodness.
But I am on the bandwagon with, like, the whole, like, I mean, people are getting out of the house. I mean, no, please don't walk in the middle of, like, highway intersections and stuff like that. That's
kind of common sense, I think.
You would think.
I would think.
I think it's Nintendo's attempt at natural selection.
It's cool. Mickey, you know what? Actually,
they should rename it Darwin Award Go.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's so good.
So listen. I got a little game here we're going to play. It's not really a game. It's I'm going to throw something out here. We did something on the show here about a year ago. I got to let you know, here recently, I've been going on a binge. I've gone back like a year ago.
I told him not to.
Yeah, and checking out the old shows we did, just to try to find things that we did that were fun and maybe bring them back a little bit.
We found out that we've grown a lot.
Yeah, we have.
We've matured a lot.
We have. But there was a show.
Matured a lot.
Where
That's funny.
A question came up on a show one time that Butcher thought was cruel and unusual punishment, because we took 6 deceased artists and you had to choose one that you could save. And those artists were Dimebag Darrell, Freddie Mercury, Lane Staley, Jimi Hendrix. I forget the others, but there were 6 of them.
Kurt Cobain, probably.
Kurt Cobain was one of them as well, and Cliff Burton. I think it was yellow. So I thought, that was a lot of fun. So I found 6 more artists that I'm gonna lay out there. And so if you could bring one of these artists back, who would you bring back?
Before you say list, can I just say fuck this game?
This is a really sad, depressing game.
Actually, it's not depressing.
Why can't I bring all my friends back?
It's interesting. I'm going to give you 6 names.
From that lot, I think I would actually bring Dimebag Darrell back.
You agree with Sloppy.
You know what? He didn't do anything. Not that anybody having an addiction issue is deserving of death, but somebody shot him.
Yep. That was sad. But
and it's sad that they're gone.
Yeah.
But the point of the game, is to
who
see
would you save and why,
and to see where we would be if they were here.
I'm going to drop 6 names on you of deceased artists. This is fun. It'll be fun.
I want to say something, Blackie. You're not the only one who had no idea this was coming. The rest of the table is sitting here like slack jaw, like, oh, thanks for telling us. So
I just dropped this. Conversation took a turn.
No, it's fine. It'll be good.
It'll be good. Okay,
so which one of your parents do you want to live with, Steve?
See, there's jokes in there. There's jokes in there.
It's kind of like that. So if you could bring one of these,
do you love mommy or daddy more? Your face.
If you could say one of these artists, who would it be? Okay, the first one is Ronnie Van Zant. Do you know who that is, Butcher?
No.
Leonard Skinner, singer. John Bonham. Bon Scott. Randy Rhoads. Ronnie James Dio. David Lee Roth.
Wait, he's not dead.
That's a joke. Actually, the next one is John Lennon.
Okay,
so I'll repeat those to you. You can only bring one of. You can save one of them.
Man, I didn't care until the last 2.
They can continue their career.
I was like, wait, when did David Lee Roth kick the bucket?
Ronnie Van Zant, John Bonham, Bon Scott, Randy Rhoads, Ronnie James Dio, or John Lennon. And we'll go.
Oh my God, I gotta write these down.
Yeah. So,
my brain.
Sit on that. Stew on that for a minute. I'll give you mine real quick so you guys can absorb this and think about it for a second.
Is it too dark in here? Here.
Oh, here we go. Lighten it up. We got a little lighten it up music going on here.
I think I know which one is yours.
You're probably right.
I know which one is yours.
Okay, Butcher, take a guess.
Randy Rhoads.
Randy Rhoads is correct. And I'm going to tell you why.
I won the game. I'm still the champion.
If I could save one person, it would be Randy Rhoads. And it's simply this. That was the guy who, when I was a teenager, was playing with Ozzy. And to me, the guy was a god. And that was the first time I ever actually cried tears when I heard of somebody famous passing away. It crushed me.
For me, it was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, yeah.
That really upset me.
Yeah, that was a tough
really
one.
Upset me. Yeah.
But Randy Rhoads, to this day, is still my all-time favorite musician. He only did the 2 albums with Ozzy and some little stuff with Quiet Riot that's pretty obscure. But the things that he did were so influential to this day that, to me, if I could say the things he could have done and gone on and did, I think would have been just
good guess, Butcher.
Yeah. Yeah. So who wants to go next? Evil.
Oh, okay. It's my turn. Well, let's see. This actually probably gonna surprise the whole table.
Oh, here we go.
But as you know, I am not the consummate Beatles fan. I am not actually a fan of any of their solo careers, really. It's not my bag in general. Mm-hmm. But I think I would have to say John Lennon. I think that guy was on the brink of doing some pretty amazing stuff, not just in his own career, but for other artists. I think he was getting ready to start bringing people in and growing artists under his wing when that happened. And I think that was a huge loss to the music community in multiple respects.
Good call.
So I would say John Lennon.
Who wants to go next, Butcher?
I'm I'm torn between two. And now that somebody else has already said one of the two I'm torn between, I guess I'm just going to have to go with Ronnie James Dio.
And? Reason?
Well, I would never get to play D&D with him. And if I brought him back, we could play D&D.
See, the thing is, Ronnie was like role playing the whole time because he was like an elf. He was an elf in D&D as it was.
Oh, you're so stupid. I love you.
Not just that, but I consider him one of the better poets of the 20th century. So,
oh my goodness, that one killed me.
I did love Dio.
Wait a minute. I have a fabulous idea.
Oh, here it comes.
So wait a minute. Like, if we all vote for one of the people that we have to save, can we technically save all of them?
No.
That's not a seance.
Can we break out the Ouija board, man?
No, we are not.
No, we are not.
If you have one, you don't bring it in here. I told you, no Ouija
shit.
boards in the studio.
I gotta move the car.
Ouija.
No.
All right, Rebel. Who would you save?
I'm on board with John Lennon as well.
Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Now, I get the Randy Rhoads thing because the guy was taken before his time, and I mean, I think he was at the peak of his career. He was really kicking out some awesome stuff. But
yeah, it was amazing.
I think, like I said, I think Lennon was trying to do bigger things. So
I don't think Lennon was done either. I think you're
now
right.
there's one person who hasn't chimed in yet.
Oh, hey, Blackey? What do you think? Who would you save?
I don't want to play. This is terrible.
Right? That's what I said the first time we played this game.
Look, we can do a disclaimer like.
It's really funny because it's like as soon as I think I'm like leaning more towards one of you really does bring up a good point. I'm like, wow.
Holy cow, people on Honest Brutality have good points.
Imagine that.
Imagine all the people.
Because I'm absolutely not. I'm not a Beatles fan. I mean, I have nothing against it. It's just not my cup of tea.
No, neither am I.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm not even a fan of his solo stuff. But yes, he did do a lot for the musical community and definitely taken before his time. Black Sabbath, I grew up listening to, and so was Led Zeppelin. And I was like, wait, like I always felt very gypped that like, the rest of Led Zeppelin's alive and, they're not, I'll never get to see that ever.
Right.
Without
You're
him.
talking about Mr. Bonham, yes.
Yeah. But
I did get to see Randy Rhoads though. I did.
Yeah, you're 100.
That was my first concert.
Swampy.
So shut up, you a-hole.
Swampy.
95.
Okay, Blackie, you can't be non-committal on us. You got to pick one. Do you need the choices again? One more time?
No, you know what? I'm actually going to just vote Dio because I'm short. He's short.
I love it.
Both have black hair.
He's dark and powerful, and I feel like the world is really missing something without like very powerful tiny people screaming into the dark abyss.
And just so you know,
like Napoleon
Mr. Dio is sitting right above Sloppy's shoulder.
As is Mr. Rhodes.
Throw in the horns. Yes, he is. That is true.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're all on that poster, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I have a poster of the fallen heroes of rock and metal, and they are both there. And Dimebag's up there too.
Yep.
But
so you just have like a wall of death.
No.
No, it's just one little 8.5 by 11 sheet.
Right.
I'm paying homage. I'm trying to pay.
Actually,
Blackie, I thought we were friends, but the more as our friendship goes on, I'm starting to realize you just twist my words. I don't know.
Actually, to be honest, we just moved in since the last time we spoke. We're in a new studio now.
Yeah.
And we're decorating it with a lot of memorabilia from various bands we've seen and have spoken to, and we have an empty spot right here on the wall.
The Blackey Deathproof hole.
Yeah, we need something from Midnight Mob to throw up on the wall here. Something signed.
Don't
would
say
be
throw
awesome.
up on the wall ever.
Throw up on the wall.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's absent in here without the Midnight. You're basically part of the family now.
I am so sad that I'm actually have never seen you people in person. It's just
Don't be.
It's absurd. I'm just like
Rebel's the prettiest one out of all of us.
I'm sad we had one conversation and then it was just over.
Believe me when I say you'd be more sad if you did see us. So
That is not true. I
Well-
Facebook stalked you guys. I Facebook stalked.
Sloppy's-
You all look like wonderful people.
Blackie, they're all very handsome.
Sloppy's got a face for radio
I
for
know.
sure.
I'm into it. I dig it.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh my God, these totally look like bestie material. I love it.
It totes does.
No one has ever said that to me before. I think I'm blushing.
material.
Yeah, I've been called a lot of things, but
Yeah.
I've been called different kinds
Yeah,
of material.
testy
too.
material.
Well, I know what your next Facebook posts are all going to be. It's just you guys in like that sweet little confirmation pose. Just being like, bestie material. Yay.
You know this.
Yeah, we'll post that up.
Emoji con exclamation point. Yay.
And I expect a confirmation from my bestie. My Blackey bestie.
So, hey, Black, we see you guys got a couple more shows coming up this year. Is that it? You guys call it good for the end of the year? Or are you going to push hard?
Yeah, we're taking a little break. I gotta deal with some vocal stuff, and we're going to be writing some new material,
Awesome.
which is very exciting. We're gonna spend some band family time. It's gonna be really nice.
Good.
And
Wait, you say vocal. You having trouble with the chords?
You know what? I have a partially paralyzed vocal cord.
Wow.
That sometimes kind of acts up. No, it's all good. We'll figure it out. But
Is it like in a wheelchair or something?
So stupid.
at times it feels like there's a wheelchair hanging.
This is a serious
Outside of
issue.
my-
And you're making jokes about your bestie.
I mean,
right?
it's pretty much like what I was explaining before about like the whole like one trick pony. And like I'm not good at like too many other things. It's just like even my vocal cord, one of them wants to be super lazy and make the other one do all the work, and then it gets tired.
Yeah.
So
Have you guys had to
But
scale
we're
back on
working
your
it out.
shows because of that?
we haven't had to cancel anything. I just I guess because some of our shows have been bigger. We have management now. And he's going to be, pitching us to some bigger booking agents and all that fun jazz.
Nice.
Wait a second.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But
That kind of talk brings you to the West Coast.
I know, so I can be with my friends,
Yeah, no, not friends, besties.
my besties. Yay! But yeah, I kind of just want to take a little. I mean, we're going to be writing anyway, but just take some time to kind of. I'm going to just be doing like more lessons, do some vocal therapy, and see what's going on. Because I've never done. Not saying that this is actually happening, but if we did for some reason get on like, oh, you can tour with this band for like a couple months, like I want to make sure that I'm in the condition to do that and I don't hurt myself or anything like that.
Yeah, and you're young in your career, basically.
Spry.
Right? Yeah. So I'm wondering, because you're saying you're having trouble with one of your chords, and you're having to power through that in some of your shows, I'm sure. And the best part about your voice is how powerful it is and the rasp.
Yeah.
Are you losing some of that on stage? You struggling with that?
I mean, I do have some. You know what? It's more my upper register, like all the super super high notes. I'm a guinea from Long Island, so I'm naturally just loud, raspy, and Italian.
Ma,
So that's
bring me
there.
some noodles.
Hey, what are you doing? That's pretty much everything in the house.
Get off my stoop.
Hey, you. On my stoop.
Hey, you on my
Go
stoop?
off.
You get off my stoop, eh?
Pardon my
That's
friend.
basically.
I was trying to be New
it.
York. Did I do okay?
It's fine.
All right.
I felt like,
It's fine. No, it's not good.
Would you fit right in?
You guys get a whole pass. It's fine.
I'm gonna go to Blackie's house and be like, it's good for me, it's good for you, it's good for everybody. Never mind. Don't
Forget
worry
about it.
She's gonna be like, okay, you're gonna get shot. Go in the backyard. Go in the backyard.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Anyway, back to your condition at hand. You're getting it handled. You're dealing with it, and you're going back into the writing process, which is pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys gonna approach it the same way, or do you have like a plan? Like, oh, we've already got some ideas for songs. What's up? Feed us a little bit here.
it's always been a little bit different with us. I mean, because we've been together 7 years, and this has all been our first band. Besides our newer drummer, which I think last time we decided if we were on a desert island, we'd eat him first.
And apparently you guys got hungry and ate his ass because he's gone.
He would be the most forgiving. That's just why we'd eat Chris.
But you did pick up a new drummer, and everything's going smooth with that. Everything's good, right?
Yeah. But normally we've just like the first album, we pretty much just jammed everything out. Second EP, we did that for part of them. The other half, like we worked with a producer and had a little help in the writing, and that kind of got us more in the mentality of like, oh, songwriting process, interesting. It works like that. So, it's come about in a few different ways. Like some songs, like me and Squeeze will just jam out on acoustic guitar. Sometimes it'll just be a piece that they've worked on separately, or what Carly wrote, or something like that, and then we'll kind of come together and tinker with it. But there's like a little collaboration pretty much in everything we do.
That's pretty interesting. Most bands I've been in, they were guitar driven, so the guitar player would lay down a riff, and then we'd build the song around that, and I find the melody and the lyrics to throw in over the top of that. That's the way we did it.
Yeah, I don't play an instrument, and I don't know, I've always been like, I pretty much, I think besides one song we wrote, like one of the first songs we wrote, I've never written words to anything that didn't have music already. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like the sound kind of dictates what it wants to be.
Right.
And I mean, like whatever you're going through in life, if a riff or something's really grabbing you, I feel like it's because it's attaching to that. And, it's like, oh, okay, I'm getting visions of this and this scenery and this blah, 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 blah. And,
I was kind of send her some lyrics.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, let me tell you. It says Pokemon.
No, not that one. No, that's the wrong one.
I want to be the very best.
So, Blackey,
that's my girl right there.
Are you guys going to be like changing your sound up a little bit? Are you guys going to kind of go for something a little different on your new stuff?
We never really aim. Like, that's the other thing. Like, all of us pretty much have completely different musical tastes. So no one can agree on anything. So we all put a little, it's like everyone puts their foot in the water a little bit, but no one wants to jump in because we're all like, ew, I don't want that. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But, eventually we all get our yayas in a bit. So we kind of, we look at artists like Beck. I don't know if anybody's a fan of Beck,
actually,
but like
the evil one is I'm a fan.
Even if you don't like Beck,
that'd be
Beck is unapologetically Beck, and he writes something.
He's done some cool
different.
stuff too.
He doesn't really care what genre Beck wants to do. It's just he's going to do it. If he wants to do a complete comedic album, he's going to do it.
He's done some cool stuff.
And perform it drunk in an Elvis costume. Beck does it.
Right.
That's a name I've not heard in a while. Where's he been?
Doing Beck?
I think he won a bunch of Grammy. I mean, I haven't listened to a lot of his new stuff, but he won I think actually album of the year last year.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Like
his stuff has gotten better as he's. It's art. Well, I'll put it this way. The way I look at it, this is my take on it: is Beck's music is very much avant-garde, being art for art's sake. Mm-hmm. He does.
Yeah.
Exactly the way you described it. That's what he does, and that's the way he performs it. That's the way he lives it, and he's pretty much that suffering artist. I think he's that guy that lives on a hill somewhere, and he's a trippy guy. He's not your average fella for sure. Right. But I'm a fan because of the artistic factor. Like some of these bands that are not necessarily in my wheelhouse are like, yeah, that's good metal or that's good rock. I dig it just because the artist is very artistic.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel the same way.
So tell me something, Blackey, because when you guys did Swing On, just so you know, when I'm down a little bit, I kid you not, that is my go-to
that song
now.
resonates.
It does,
Yeah.
and I'll be very blunt with you. Here recently, in the Swampy household, we had some we had some tough issues.
I'm really happy that stuck. I'm really happy.
And I was able to throw that, and you can't help by the middle of that song actually not to be up a little bit. It's very inspiring, and it's fun. That's a fun song.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who
I got
actually wrote that song?
Honestly, like that was the last song to be written.
Wow.
And honestly, it changed everything, because I mean, when we started writing the new material, like, you know, our other drummer had just left. Like, I was getting sober. We broke our van. Like, pretty much everything that could go wrong did go wrong. We didn't know if we were gonna stay together and be able to survive like this 2-year drag in the dirt. Even the songs, like, they were in pieces, and like they seemed to not have life in them yet. Like, we didn't know.
Right.
And we were kind of just, I mean, even like finishing stuff, and they recorded all the music. Like, I hadn't sang, and a lot of the lyrics weren't totally finished. A lot of them I don't finish until I'm in the studio with them. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll have the bones of them, but
I can picture this in the booth, headphones on, they come out, jot them down. That's what sticks.
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's just like you don't know what they could be. Like, even like I like performing them a few times before I finish record, because it's like you don't know what life they can take on, and like what energy they want to be until you kind of have all of that in place. But Swing On, like, we had another song that we were going to do, and I'm actually mad that we didn't do it, but I'm actually going to be recording that with my our other guitar player that left. What's it called? Like, our producer was in the room with us. Like, we had jammed it out one time before. I didn't have the words to it or anything. I mean, I had the melody I wanted to do, but yeah, it was a mix between, like, I've always like been very, very inspired by like gospel and funk, and just, you know, I just like to friggin' wail, but like mixed with Chris, he loves like dance and like funky beats and all that stuff. Like, he's like a hip hop guy. And then Squeeze had that guitar lick from when we just started playing, like 7 years earlier. That was actually part of another song, and he started just rocking out with Chris, and I like immediately just kind of came up with a melody for it. It like came together in like really like one take. And our producer saw it, and he was just like, "Oh my God,
that's a single.
We have to do this.
Yeah,
that's not a song already, right?
Know,
that's not a cover."
You know,
that's a compliment.
I'll fanboy just for a second here, and because we're besties, I don't have to like worry about it. But I actually pulled up to a stoplight not long ago, and somebody had that song on 11 in their car with their windows down, just jamming that out. And I looked over and thought to myself, "That's my buddy right there. Look at her go."
No way.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's so weird since we started doing this. I look at things a little bit differently. I mean, when we were performing music and you would go play and people would sing your songs, that was really cool. It's really neat when you talk to people, get to know them, and then other people are like, "Oh my God, you talk to those people. I love that band." It's almost the same kind of feeling, like, yeah, I kind of have a connection with that person, and that was really a neat thing. I pulled up and somebody was just jamming your tune, and they were into it. You know,
that's like the one other person in the whole world that might know the song. That's amazing.
I think you might be mistaken,
get, like,
young
social
lady.
Security number and stuff like that. I gotta track them down. How did you find out about us?
Well, and
honest brutality.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what you really meant was like you pulled up and, you know,
I threw him a CD.
sloppy.
Yeah, he failed to tell you it was my car he drove up next to.
No, that'd be Nickelback.
Ouch.
And as far as Swing On is concerned, also, Blackie, and I said this before when you were on, is that your vocals are just like, they just like punch you in the
Right?
soul in a good way. You know, it's one of those songs that's like totally
Thank you.
believable, and just like Swampy said in the Swampy household, you know, when you're feeling it and life is emotional and you want to turn on those, you know, those songs that are just going to build you up, when the vocals are believable and you're singing along with them, and the artist is singing along with you, and it's just amazing. So
Yeah, I mean, for a chick with a retarded vocal cord, you sound really good.
Right? I'm telling you, like, God has the weirdest sense of humor, because it's like all of you like Pokemon fans, like I am like a mixture of like Jigglypuff and Slowpoke.
and Slowpoke.
Like,
Did you say Slowpoke?
The two pink retarded ones.
We're gonna name this episode "Honest Brutality Mongolo Cord."
I'm thinking Jigglypuff.
Does that make you
Mongolo Cord with Blackie.
Oh my god.
Does that make you a jiggly poke or a slow poke?
I am a Jigglypoke. Ew.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Leave it to the angry one.
There's an app on the internet that lets you fuse Pokemon
I'll
together.
bet. I'll bet there is.
It's out there. Look it
Yeah.
up.
You would know.
Rule
You would
34.
Rule 34.
It's not a 30. It's not a. I mean, I bet that app's out there too, but it's not a Rule 34 app.
I don't know.
God.
See, sorry, Blackie. That's what happens when you come on the show. It goes left, then it goes right, then it goes poof.
Oh, it's so good. I'm just like, oh man, like we can't be on the show next week. Like I don't have.
You're
I'll
always
talk
welcome.
to other bands with you. I
Listen.
don't have to talk about myself.
Listen, Blackie.
No,
you
wait a
have an
minute,
open
so-
invitation. Anytime you want to come on, you can come
You
on.
know that. You know that.
I mean, my name is Blackey Deathproof. I kind of go with the group anyway. Like,
You put out an album called Honest, Brutal, Glorious, for God's sake.
Yeah.
By the way,
yeah.
I was just talking yesterday with an internet specialist, and
An internet spell.
well, yeah, he hasn't charged me yet. I've gotten free advice so far, and I was trying to figure out how to optimize our SEO and our so when we go after certain artists, we're going after, you know, big fish. Their agents immediately ask for certain statistics, and I'm asking him, how do I provide these in an accurate form, and how do I make them better? So we were talking about this, and he's like, well, let's Google your show real quick, and I'll show you something. And he types in honest, brutal, and that's as far as he got, you know, like before he got into brutality. And you know how it starts to like list stuff? And he's showing me how that works. And what's funny is you guys are right above us right there. Right. So yeah, honest, brutal, glorious comes up before honest brutality. But then as soon as you put in the next couple letters, we trump you guys and you're under us. And I'm like, ha ha! Gotcha, Midnight Modders! Gotcha. You dirty. So I made a note earlier to mention that to you, but I was like, that's so funny. If you Google either one of our names, it's going to come up.
Oh,
That's so awesome.
that's so like we're meant to be besties.
We just need to get a panel member named Glorious.
Oh man,
Right?
It's not very metal though.
No.
You could
No.
be Blackey Glorious when you're
Glorious,
on.
yeah. I was just thinking that'd work out pretty good.
Black Glory.
Black Glorious. Or we'll just call her Blackie Gloria. People are like, her name's Gloria.
Black Glory sounds like a porn name. You got to stay away
Oh
from that
no,
one. Blackie.
no.
Stay away from that one. Honey.
No good.
That's not.
It sounds like a 70s porn star.
It does.
That's a game.
Black
That's a
Gloria.
game we haven't played yet.
No.
What's your
Maybe
porn
next day.
name?
Oh God, no. We'll save that one.
Write that down.
You write that down.
What's your porn name next episode?
My name apparently is Swampy. I'll go with that.
I know what mine is.
Oh, yucky.
My porn name's
Yuck.
Toby Wonderland. I know that.
Whoa.
Hey, First dog, first street. Toby, Wonderland.
I thought it was first pet, first street.
Yeah, that's
That's-
okay. That was my first pet. Was
That's
a dog.
unapologetically gay.
I know, right? I didn't say it was straight porn.
I guess mine would be Kelly 4th
No,
Street.
but like it's not even trying to be hiding. It's like
Not even trying to be.
it likes it. It likes it and it's friendly.
Well, at least it's not like, I don't know, Toby Stardust or something.
Wait, what is it? It's
I don't
your
remember the
first
first street I
pet.
lived in.
It's your first pet
your
that you can
first-
remember and the first street you remember living on.
Yeah. So
Oh.
Kelly 4th Street. That's me.
I sound like a Southern belle. I'm like, mine would be Joey Lee Water.
Hey, that sounds that's a good name for a southern metal band.
Yeah,
Jelly
that actually
Water.
sounds like somebody on American Idol.
Yeah, right. Like it's
Not porn.
it's not a lust provoking name.
See, I'm scared of mine because I remember my first pet and it was a corn snake named Sir Hiss. So that's just going to go terribly.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Can't even write that stuff, man.
Well, the funny part is he grew up on a street called Alada.
Oh my god.
No, it was Short Street.
Oh
I'm sorry, Blackie. I'm sorry.
Boy, man, we've been every single damn direction on this show tonight. Holy
Oh,
cow.
that was fun.
I don't know how we got there, but we got there.
Oh, Blackie, we're just so excited to have you. Everybody here was giddy. Everybody before the show was like, Blackie's coming on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? When you said you like, hey, you want to come back on the show? I'm like, yes. Yay!
She sent me like 4 dozen emojis on yeah.
So awesome.
You get emojis on that phone?
Elation. Like, it's like, do you want to go to Disney World? Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Blackie, let's take a minute and let's do a Blackie segment. What does Blackie
God.
want to talk about? What's on your mind? What's going on in your world? Should I play music for you?
Deep Thoughts with Blackey Deathproof.
What is going on in my mind?
What are you listening to?
What am I listening to these days? I actually, I've actually been listening to Dorothy.
Huh?
I really like Dorothy. That band Dorothy.
You just
Not
got
familiar.
crickets.
Not familiar.
Yeah, I don't know him. Should we know him?
I like them.
Are they from
Chick's got
Kansas?
No. They're from California. They're from your parts.
Really? So tell us about them.
Super groovy, but they're kind
Anybody
of
writing this
everywhere.
down?
They're on
Yeah,
a
I
lot
got
of the
it. I
shows.
put it next to porn name.
The girl's got a really soulful, cool voice, and the stuff's like very, very catchy,
And
like
they're from
horrendously
California.
catchy.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got that bluesy undertone, like with
Which you dig. Yeah.
with some just like old school like AC/DC vibe.
Wait a second now. Talking my language.
Huh.
Yeah,
So So if Axl Rose
Simple,
called them
to
up,
the
they'd
point.
be good.
Oh shit.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, you too.
Actually, so funny. My good friends that we grew up like playing with are opening, like keep opening for Guns N' Roses. They got voted for Slash, like named one of the guys from the band, like Mach 22. If you ever get a chance, want to listen to
I'm
Mach
making
22?
a note. Mach 22.
But yeah.
Jotted.
Are they
Jotted.
honest brutality material?
They're not metal, but they're super rocking.
That's cool.
Super fun.
We'll check them out.
You guys aren't metal.
No, we're definitely not metal.
No, but you're good rock music,
We are.
and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We're honest. We're brutal.
You're glorious.
You're
Glorious.
glorious.
And you are my bestie.
Yay!
So what else is going on?
Besties,
What
best
else? What
friends
else?
Forever.
What else is on your mind? What's going on? You're home. You're hanging out with mom and dad.
No. They're away. I get the house all to myself.
Oh, shit. Party!
She's running around naked doing dishes. Not doing too.
I wish things were that interesting.
Killing the vibe.
She's all, I'm sitting in footy pajamas.
I did accidentally put my pajama pants on backwards. And I've been wondering why, like, I feel this like weird tug in the front of.
Yeah.
Like,
I did that this morning too. I totally did that this morning.
No, check it out.
So
but mine was shorts, and I was like, I walked by and I saw my butt hanging out, and I was like, why is my butt hanging out of my shorts?
It happens.
And they were on
it's a
backwards.
real thing.
For fellers, I was wearing basketball shorts, had them on inside out, and I was struggling with that pocket for like 15 minutes when I first woke up.
Oh my God.
True story.
So Blackey, what do you do when you're just kind of hanging out? And like, do you meet up with friends or, tell us what you do. Like, what did you do? What did you do this morning?
It's New York, so everybody walks everywhere. We know that.
Where'd you walk to this
Well,
morning?
I'm not in New York City. I'm on Long Island.
Well, okay.
So
yeah. So you walk everywhere.
No, we drive.
I'm playing.
Actually, last time we spoke to her, she was on a ferry.
But
that's a boat, folks.
The last couple months, I guess, because touring's been so nuts, like, and I'm super broke. I pretty much work at Trader Joe's.
Wait a second. Time out. You're a singer for a big rock band that opened that headlined over Kid Rock. Don't tell me you're broke.
Wouldn't you believe it?
That's cool.
It's
No,
so
that's
funny.
cool. That's cool. I'll be coming and be like, can you tell me where the kale is?
I have we have this fan friend actually from California. I've never met him either, but I chat with him all the time. And he was just like, I was talking to him like throughout the day periodically, like from the time like we got in the van, like, I go to, like, we play for like 1,000 people, it's like our biggest show, super rad, to going back into our van, where we're like sardined in and totally smell, to like rolling out of my bass player's driveway, try to spritz myself off, put a shirt on, and go to work.
That's awesome.
So do you miss
and just ring up a bunch of people on the cashier line.
So do you miss it when you're not on the road? Like, do you have like withdrawals? Like you're like kind of like lost. Like, what do we do now? When you're home, just kind of hanging out.
I feel like my life has been so awkward since like I could remember that like I don't really have too much memory of things like before, I've had like the weird double life for a long time.
Yeah, I bet.
Like I pretty much went straight from like high school. I think I had 1 year of college, but straight from that, and I was such a hot mess back then. Yeah. I don't remember any of it anyway, but it went from that to like being a rock band, and we toured pretty much immediately. So I got used to work during the day, rock out at night, and then go away for the weekends.
I gotta ask. So the whole time we've been sitting here talking, Rebel has a sketch pad in front of her, and she's been doodling over.
Is she painting me like one of her French girls?
Are you actually drawing our friend?
It looks like Blackey.
Are you drawing Blackey?
I don't know. I'm just drawing.
It kind of from here. It looks like Blackey.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Are you drawing Blackey?
I'm totally drawing you right now, Blackey.
We're gonna snap. We're gonna snap a picture of this.
No, yeah, actually,
Rebel, draw me like one of your French girls.
No, we're gonna send this to you because I've been watching her and I was curious. I didn't know she was consciously doing it, but I'm telling you, that looks like Blackey from here.
Yep. Looks like
oh my God, that just means that we're all supposed to be best friends.
Right?
No, it's a trip. That's something else.
It's absolutely.
You see it?
Yeah, I thought the whole time that's what she was doing here.
Huh.
There definitely is a resemblance.
This is the greatest show ever.
Right?
See? Now you have something for your wall, although it is on lined paper with the.
We'll send it to her.
Very, very sorry about that, but
we'll just fold that sucker up and stick a stamp on her, and off it goes to Long Island.
Yes. Well, let me know what you guys want, and I'll send it to you.
We'll talk about.
I'm okay with your I'm okay with your friendship.
Yeah.
I mean, Sloppy's the one who's like, give me stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm very materialistic, It's like a promise ring that you'll promise to be our friend.
Promise to be our bestie because you're on our wall. Hey, I have a question for you. So does
As long as I'm not on the wall of death, that
No,
apparently.
No, we're gonna put you on the.
Yeah, we'll put you right under the
We'll put you right next to Randy
Killer
Bly.
yeah, or under the killer clown right here.
The killer clown. So you know that has to do with that. So Blackie, does Blackie have a boyfriend?
Blackie does not have a boyfriend. Blackie is not necessarily the most romantic person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when sobriety hit in.
Oh, I bet.
Things are like, oh, I like people a lot less.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
That's funny.
That is funny.
She lost the blinders, folks.
The goggles are gone.
Well, it's interesting because it's funny. It's like I've lived my life completely another way, and then I got sober, involved in church now, a relationship with God, and so my dynamics of dating have kind of changed, and it's like pretty much I have no idea what to do with anybody now, and it's like, wow, I don't even like you that much.
Right.
I have no, like, I would rather hang out with my friends. Like, let's go rock out. And
Right.
oh my God, just what do I talk about with these people forever?
Right.
Right?
I was like, and I'm not necessarily the snuggliest person. I was like, oh God, ugh. I'm gonna go play Pokemon Go.
Perfect.
I love this girl so much. She's so rad.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
We'll figure it out one day, but yes, emphatically no, I do not have a boyfriend. I'm not looking.
Well, and it's not like you have time either.
No, you know what? It's really funny. It's like my whole like relatively adult life. It's like I've only been able to be like a part-time girlfriend, and that worked for me back then. And then I was like, okay, I'm supposed to kind of do this a little bit, be a little bit more decent. And I'm like, wow, I just have no interest in anybody ever. I can't even pretend I'm not nice enough.
Wow. No,
you're a
nice
sweetheart. Come on.
I am like I'm totally like a loving, very encouraging, goofy. Like I love to have fun. Like, my friends, like I love them. I will like totally love on anybody, but yeah, romantic settings, like I am still kind of blunt, and
No,
I
you're
heard
not. No, you are not.
No, but it works. It works in this setting because we're friends, and you guys are all,
we're blunt
awesome.
Too.
Well, and we're thick-skinned dummies, so.
But see that
Blunt
works.
no
But
hurt.
then it gets awkward because like I don't or can't shut that off.
Yeah.
And
Man,
when
do I know the
you're
feeling.
awkwardly dating and stuff like that, people have their insecurities, and I'm just like letting it rip, and they're like, wow, you're horrible.
You're super nice.
Wow.
I can't do this. Done.
That's awesome. You're awesome, and we love you. You stay you. You keep doing you.
Shucks.
And we
I got my friends.
we can't wait, and we hope that you sneak us material as it's getting ready, and we promise not to leak it. But we really do love that. That's
Oh man,
one of the
you
perks
guys
of the
will be
show.
the first people we sneak stuff to.
Beautiful.
I'll tell you what.
We'll do tons of sneaking.
When you guys are ready, we'll be glad to premiere your stuff for you.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Be so
It would be
rad.
awesome. So, real
That,
honestly,
that really does make me feel good because, I know that we're not necessarily the most metal band ever. And gosh
Oh, but
darn
you
it,
guys
if you
are
people like us, it really gives me hope.
Well, our show is not a metal show per se. It's rock and metal, and it's
Yeah.
more than that. Even we like to think we do comedy.
You know,
We
but
talk
like you
blues,
got
things.
cool names like Sloppy Joe and Rebel and Butcher and stuff. Like
Well, you're Blackey Deathproof for crying out loud.
Yeah, who are you poking
it's
fun
the
at?
same thing. It's just like I get so frequently like people are really expecting me to be like this real hardcore person, and I always get like. First off, I thought you were going to be a lot taller. Taller?
Do they realize that you represent the Lollipop Guild?
Oh my God! Wait, did I tell you the story? I got to be that munchkin.
What?
My first play I ever did. It was summer camp. I got to be the munchkin that handed Dorothy the flowers.
Get out of town!
Nice guess.
Because I was the shortest.
And I wasn't calling you short.
Yeah.
Or was I?
You have way better hair, by
I'm
the
just
way.
saying.
Way better hair.
Thanks.
So,
I love it. So great.
So listen, Blackey, like we said, you are welcome on the show anytime. We're about run out of time here, but is there anything you want to tell everybody? How do they get a hold of Midnight Mob? How do we get your stuff? Where do we go for that?
Oh, man. You can go to midnightmob.com. We're on all social media and check us out on Spotify.
Hey,
Ooh.
a question for you. I was going to purchase a shirt from you guys a couple months ago, and you guys were out of stock. Are you guys stocked up again? You have shirts
Oh. We're super broke, and because we were on tour, we have to pretty much save everything for when we were on the road. We will be releasing everything else back to our adoring fans on the internet.
Cool.
Nice.
In the meantime, we're just going to send you a shirt with prepaid postage back to us, and you could just draw us a shirt, okay?
There you go.
Yes. Yes.
I'm actually serious about that. I'll wear that son of a gun everywhere I go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Honest Brutality, and this has been a very special one, and we can't wait to have more with our friend Blackey Deathproof.
Our bestie.
Our bestie, yes.
Hey, Blackey, don't hang up yet.
Yeah, don't hang up. This is just me doing a wrap up.
You hang up the phone.
No, you hang
You
on.
hang it up.
Oh
I
my
wanna
gosh.
hang up first.
Yes, that
You
is
hang up first.
total bestie status.
Hang on, sweetheart.
I'm not
hang
hanging
on.
up. You hang up.
In the meantime,
You hang up.
if you want to get a hold of our show, if you want to do anything, how do you do it, Butcher?
You can do that through Brutal Truth and honestbrutality.com. Or all of our various monikers also at honestbrutality.com.
Or you can go to our website where everything is, including the Contact Us tab.
Yeah.
Our different various rattling the cup for change and help us out and pay a little bit of money to keep the lights on so we could do the show because my kids are going hungry. No, they're not. Oh, they are. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. Anyway, also, the one big thing you can do that really helps us out is...
Yeah, go to wherever you listen to the show, iTunes, Stitcher, whatever. Like us, review us, subscribe to the show. That helps us out a lot. Actually, it helps out tremendously. If you're Blackey Deathproof, you can go on and invite all your friends to like our show, which is awesome. I'm just saying.
Doesn't hurt.
Wait, what do I do? Because I don't even have an iTunes account.
Okay, so then just go to Facebook and tell everybody to like us. That works.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're good with that.
Facebook, tell everybody
Twitter,
I like my
Facebook,
best friends.
Instagram.
Just go to our Facebook page and invite all your friends.
And you can also call us and leave us a voicemail if you'd like.
Yeah, 530-962-0411. That's 530-962-0411.
Anytime you like.
Yep. You can call us anytime, Blackey.
Occasionally, we do shows where we actually have live call-ins. Watch Facebook and Twitter for those notifications. And please take advantage of it because those have been good times when folks do call in.
Yes. We enjoy that a lot.
Other than that, there's one thing you need to do, and you need to do it well. And what is that?
Stay
metal!
Honest Brutality.